Meanwhile, Arizona's family is your Arizona school authority. We know one of the biggest debates right now during the pandemic is when and how kids should go back to school.
We also know a lot of people have different opinions on this. While parents seem to be mixed on whether students should return, there seems to be a lot of teachers concerned about their safety if they have to return next month.
Yeah, there's just concern all the way around, right? And today, educators across the state are organizing what they're calling motor marches, and they're hoping to send a message to all of the school leaders about reopening too soon. Kylie continues our team coverage this morning. She's live in Mesa talking to teachers participating in this East Valley March. Good morning.
Good morning. We know of 5 different marches happening across the valley. This one here in Mesa, folks kind of getting ready. They've been decorating some of their cars. They're meeting here at 11:30, so this is just a kind of a practice, if you will. But this is what's going to be happening. Some of them have a lot of messages on. They're going to be waving. Obviously, they know they can't do a march in person, and so this is their way to make their voices heard. Joining me now is Christina Bustos. She is a teacher here with Mesa Public Schools, the largest school district in the state. You teach 6th grade. You're a single mother. You've got a 4-year-old at home. When you go to bed at night, what's the biggest concern you have with COVID and going back to school?
I would say that our community is definitely in a time of emergency, and the district as a whole, I think they're handling it really well. But I'm concerned with the transmission rate.
So I know that you guys feel like it is best to at least wait a couple of months and have that mandated across the state. Why do you think in-person learning should be delayed until October? Because we know that this is going to create a huge challenge for so many families out there.
So I think one of the biggest things that we have to remember is that it's going to create a big challenge, but returning half-time is going to create more of a challenge, because it's really in essence saying that we're going to have to do both. You're going to have to find a place to be, and the kids are going to have to go to school. So you can't do both. So let's stop. Let's focus on one. Let's get the transmission rate under control. Let's see a decline of 14 days, and then another decline of 14 days. The governor really needs to act as a statewide, approach to say we're going to just keep going, and we're going to get it under control before we go back. Because I shouldn't have to worry about my son's health, my mother's health, my brother's health, and the health of my kids. And when I say my kids, I mean my students. Their families are essential workers. I don't want us to keep going. I don't want us to stop and start again and stop and start again. That's what's going to hurt us.
We appreciate your time, Christina, one of many teachers participating in these motor marches today. Again, we know of 5 different ones happening at different points in the valley. And they also tell me that they do plan to have a larger one next week at the state capitol. So guys, we know that so many parents out there having to make these difficult decisions. And obviously this is really hard for the school districts and the teachers as well.
Yeah, let's hope some comfort comes soon to relieve all this angst that I think everybody has, or a lot of people, I should say, about the kiddos going back to school. Kylie, thank you for talking to them and letting us hear their side of this.